Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of me playing the forest. You guys have just watched this last episode, so it's not that much of a time jump for you, but it's been a while actually since I have filmed because I can bulk film these so many episodes of this at once. So the game is actually updated since I last played. So we will see what differences there are. I'm hoping I can continue my playthrough. I'm hoping it didn't change too much with this update, but they actually announced that they're going to stop doing these minor updates where they add a little bit of stuff in and are actually working to push it out of alpha mode finally. And when they push it out of alpha mode, they want to add all sorts of new things, including loot and drops from the big mutants, which is something that I've been asking for from like the beginning, because right now there's literally no point in killing them, except for your own survival, because it takes a lot of work to kill them, but you get literally no reward for it. So they're working on implementing a reward system in that sense, and then they're revamping a lot of stuff, adding stuff to the ending, and changing stuff, I think. Alright, let's see what they have changed. It is, I believe, morning since I last left off. Yep, that would be morning. Alright, doesn't look like too much has changed with the actual base I have, which is good because, like I said previously in other updates, you would come back and everything would be completely different. Alright, I need to hang these up. I need to build a new drying rack. I'm running out of room. Keep the dried fish with me, go drink some water, and I think the plan right now is to hunt to get stuff for a stick bag. Yeah, I want a stick bag ideally so I can go down to try to find the beach and the yacht, which I am quite a distance away from, meaning that it's going to take me a hot minute until I can okay, can't carry more sticks. Yeah, it's going to take me a hot minute to get down there. I don't know if I have enough cloth to make rope. Also, let's see. Yeah, I think I need more. I don't know if I need more rope, if I need more rabbit furs. So I'll try hunting another rabbit and see what that does. I mean, I can get down there without a stick bag. It's not like the end of the world if I don't, but it's going to make it easier for me to build a temp shelter so I don't have to, worry about trying to go find sticks. Especially if I'm on like a sheer cliff, which you'll know what I'm talking about in a little bit. I sneezed and I hurt my face with my wedding ring. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can find some rabbits. Hopefully it doesn't take me forever. I'd like to get this show on the road. I'm so bad at hunting though. I have the bow. Where did my thing go? Where the fuck did my spear go? Oh, that's how this game's gonna play, isn't it? Today. Sometimes you just know. Also, I have the bow and arrow now. Like, I have arrows for it, so there it is. Alright. Wow. Apparently this is not going to go much better. That's just going to be how today is, isn't it? Here we go. You used to be able to pick up the small little throwable rocks and just, like, hit them with it and they would immediately die, which is one of the easier ways, honestly. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. See, like, I mean, it's not like 100% hit every time, but it is by far easier to do it this way than, oh, well, I killed you unnecessarily. Sorry, sir. Yeah, something tells me I'm gonna need more rope to do this. Ugh. Why is life so difficult? I don't remember the recipes ever for crafting. And that's my fault, not anyone else's, but it's not the game's fault. Look at those little raccoons run. Okay. Well, fuck it. We're gonna go down to the beach anyway because no real reason to stay up here. I don't have I can't carry any more coneflower either. Let's see if I can build some energy mixes. No, you can only carry a certain amount of mixes now. They used to have it kind of unlimited, and now they've changed it. But I can't get cloth up here, so there's really no point. Wow, that was a A+ shot on my part. Now, the cannibals are not one-hit killed with the arrows, obviously, because that would just be a little too overpowered. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would like it to be that way, but... Get some more armor, and then, yeah. I think I'm going to just use my platform to get down. I feel like that's going to be easier, and then we will go from there. Try to get down to the beach. Probably need to build... I thought I heard a cannibal, but it was my cat just screeching in the living room, which is equally terrifying. I mean, I'm playing during the day this time, so it's not that big of a deal, but... Milo. It was still a little startling. Alright, I gotta remember my weapon hotkeys. Like I said, it has actually been a hot minute since I've played. Okay. Let's see... I should also, I think I have all the dried fish with me. I do. Perfect, because, and I have blueberry. No? I thought I had blueberries. What the hell? Alright, well, the fish should be enough. I can hunt, and I've got sticks and stuff I can cook, make a fire with. I almost just slid right off the cliff, like, yep, that's the way to go down. Alright, let's do this. Get some more feathers if I have any. Nope. So I'm working with these 5 arrows. Are these blueberry bushes eatable yet? They don't... Oh, God. See... Why is it that I never see any of them, and then when I'm like, okay, time to go down to the beach, they're like, oh, it's a party now. Let's just come out of the woodwork. Alright. But I'm not going to be a scaredy cat anymore. Oh, that's a 100% a lie. You know, I'm gonna be the first one to screech when someone, like, sneaks up on me. God, and you move... The problem is, like, you have the water to your advantage, presuming you don't go super far into it, like, out into the ocean, because then you can get killed by sharks. I'm just watching this way, because that's where they ran. But you walk so slowly on it, and you have to collect, a lot of stuff. Like, you have to collect... a lot of sticks and rope in order to make some shoes, like snowshoes, which can be used, I think, on the sand, or at least I used to be able to. Alright, they have little islands, which some people get pretty creative and will build on the islands and just make a raft to go back and forth. So I think I'm going to climb up there, because it's going to be easier than swimming the entire way. I'm going to get really exhausted swimming. So I think I'm going to go up this way. Try to be sneaky about it. And then if all else fails and I get trapped, or I get attacked by something, I can jump off the side of the cliff into the ocean. I don't think there's ocean fall damage. It doesn't, like, well, assuming I actually hit the water. But... I tweeted about Nelnet and having to repay student loans, and they replied back to me like, we're always happy to help. Like, thank you, but you're only here for my money, let's be real. I found out that I don't know if it's a deferment on student loans, but like you have a year of $0 payments, meaning I can pay if I want to, but I don't have to. And we just started paying on my husband's student loans, and so we were like, let's do that. I mean, this is what I was talking about. I think I'd be able to safely at least shimmy down the side of the cliff if they decided to accost me. But yeah, paying the student loans is like doing the devil's work, because it's just awful. It's awful how expensive it is to go to school now. I'm only looking really heavily into the forest, like, as I walk, because I don't like to be startled and surprised. And if they're gonna jump me, oh god, that rabbit just ran into my vision and scared me. But if they're gonna jump me, that's the direction they're gonna come from. They're not gonna like shimmy up the cliff and attack me. That would just be utterly terrifying. And we're getting very, very close to the big camp. Which if you've played this game before, you know which one I'm talking about. Like the central camp where when you damn it, that's not what I wanted. When you get dragged to the cave you climb out of is in the big central camp. Like one of the huts is over the cave entrance, so it's that camp. It's a big inn. Which when you get late game, it is, I don't want to say it's impossible to go to, like without fighting, but it's a mess. It's a nightmare. Because there's so many spawn there. Get some rope. Oh, okay. I remember when my husband and I were playing this, we came here and we turned around and there was just a big blue Virginia, which, once again, if you're familiar with this game, you'll know who I'm talking about. Get some flares. And, that's all I need from here. I'm not going to, go into the big camp yet, which... that's just because I'd like to have a little more supplies first. Oh! I just remembered. I don't really need a temp shelter. If I can make it all the way down to the yacht, you can sleep on the yacht. Which is great. In fact, if you're very early game, and you're not 100% sure what you want to do with your life, I would recommend trying to find the yacht because it makes a very easy first base. Like... oh god, I hope I don't fall down the cliff doing this. Yeah, it makes a very, very easy first base because mobs can't get to you. The only danger you have is sharks while you swim to the yacht, but I believe, correct me if I'm wrong if you know in the comments, but I believe they've made the sharks spawn further out. So, like, you don't have a risk of necessarily getting killed by a shark, because sharks are one-hit kill. There's no way to defend against them. This is a pretty simple journey so far, which, knock on wood, I probably just jinxed it. But, let's see. Because there's story items on the yacht, which will help us help you guys. I know the story. Help you guys piece together what's happening. And there's a lot of suitcases on the beach, but the thing I'm going for, the coup de grace of it all, is that the proper phrase to use? I don't fucking know. The coup de grace of it all is the fact that there are turtles that way. Like, it's the premier place for the turtles to spawn. So, that's exciting. Just making my way downtown, walking fast, except for not, because I don't want to run out of energy right away. I'm hungry. It'll give me more energy eating. Like I said, there's suitcases, so I'll be able to get food, like snacks. See, I could have swam down there, because there's not much beach for most of this, but this is a lot easier, a lot less energy draining. I think one of the first few times I played, I actually made my base here, because I was like, they won't come here. Nope, they do. I mean, it wasn't as aggressive as, like, starting in the middle of the island, but I did have some approach me, and then I fell into the water, and then I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. Not that falling into the water is particularly terrifying. Oh, I made it to the yacht. Unless they move the yacht. I really hope they didn't in this update. I'm pretty sure we're past the updates where they move story assets that much. But there were a first... yep, there it is. And then you see the big tree, which I think is something they worship, maybe. But the first few times they would do updates, you'd be like, okay, this story item is here, this yacht is here, and it's like, nope, we've moved it completely to the other side of the island, and you're just like, oh, okay. See, there's another big tree. There's a third one of those trees, which you can't cut down those trees. As far as I know, you can't even really interact with them at all. And there's a third one of them, and it's in the giant camp, and it's referred to as the dead tree because there are a lot of dead things around it, a lot of people hanging from it. It's just not a good time. Not a good time. I'm like the only survivor ever, I think. Well, that's not true. I don't presume that every single one of these people died immediately upon getting to the island. And then, like, there have been no survivors. But I'm the only one that's, like, actively a survivor. Oh, perfect, perfect. And I can get a pot over here, because if you go across the little stretch of land up there, the little cliff, you come across a little camp, and there's a pot. See, that's one of the benefits to having played this game so many times, and all that, is that you pretty much know... Oh, there's one. Pretty much know where everything is. Also, where are the turtles? I know for a fact they spawn here. Does he know I'm here? Oh, there's one! There she goes! That was a really weird way to say that. Sorry, Mr. Turtle. You can now use the turtle shells to, I don't want your head. That was grotesque. But you can now use the turtle shells as, like, shields and to slide down slopes and such. It's really pretty gnarly. See? Little turtles, but you can only carry one shell at a time, so there's no point in killing them. I don't particularly need the meat that bad. There's sharks. They completely changed the way the sharks look. They actually look like sharks now. The previous... Like, they were the shape of sharks before, but the previous texture was, like, not normal. I don't mind opening the suitcases. I have to be on alert, because I know he's around. That one. I don't know if he saw me or not. But... I don't mind opening the suitcases, because honestly, I don't necessarily intend to come back here once I've gotten everything. Here's a story item. Ooh, it's a photo of the yacht, titled June of '82. I don't know if you could read that or not. And you actually collect your story items, sorry, Mr. Shark, and put them in the back of your book. So you can reference them at any point, I guess, as you're trying to piece together the story for yourself. Oh, so much cloth. This is so great. Like I said, cloth is a bitch to find, and it's like the only thing in the game that you can, one of the only things in the game you can't, like, fashion a pseudo cloth out of leaves. You can stick a bunch of fucking leaves on a lizard skin and say that's sneak armor. There's a bunch of them running. But you can't, God forbid you try to fashion some cloth on your own, right? That's really all there is to this little beach, other than the yacht, which I will swim to a little bit later when I'm getting ready for the night. But I like to make my base, like, up there or in the trees. It is mostly because the yacht provides an easy, quick escape. And that's what I look for when I build bases. Is something that's either really defensible, like the one I currently have, or something that's an easy, quick escape. So that I can run away in fear, if I need be. One thing I really hope they add in, like, beta, or when it leaves alpha, is, for them to put, like, meter, like, numbers on the markers you have. So, like, you see my flags, but I have literally no idea how far away any of them are. And I guess that, like, breaks immersion or whatever, if all of a sudden your dude is really smart and happens to know, oh, this is 122 kilometers away! That'd be really fun. But you know what I mean. So I don't think they'll add it, but I really hope they do, because it'd make it so much easier. Also, there's supposed to be a lot of booze on this beach. Where is my booze? I fucking hate... Oh, why are there so many tennis balls? Why? I'm assuming a tennis team was one of the people that crashed or something. Maybe my... Maybe the plane I was on also had a lot of people who played tennis. So, or a boat crashed and the luggage washed up on shore. I don't know. Probably thinking way too deep into this anyway, honestly. Let's see, it's starting to become evening. Ooh. What the fuck? Things just randomly fly all the time in this game. Like... There is no need for that. You want to make Molotov cocktails. Well, here's all this booze. That's one of the reasons I came out this way. I mean, the big one was for a turtle shell. Finally got my turtle shell. But the second reason was, because previously booze had washed up in an abundance on the beaches for no real reason. Like, it didn't really make that much sense, like, unless, like, liners, like the giant ships that carry stuff, had a bunch of booze and crashed. But, yeah, I'm going to assume that was not the case. And I'm going to make my way down to the yacht now, and that's where I'm going to end this episode after I show you guys all of the story items, because, let's be real, that's the interesting part of this game, is trying to piece together what happened. So all we know so far is... You want to do it again? Okay. All we know so far is that one of the camps involved, like, what I presume to be, like, Christian missionaries. Like, they had a bunch of Bibles, so you can just assume they're Christian missionaries. And then we found... So I guess this yacht came in the 80s and anchored, and someone died, so they buried him and left a little picture of the yacht, which I don't 100% understand why that's what you would do, but... Alright, time to swim to the water, and let's just pray that there's no sharks, that I was right about them making sharks spawn out later, or out further. It was literally, for a long time, the sharks would come... Some of the sharks could swim into the sand, like, it was really buggy. And sometimes you'd be on the yacht and be like, yeah, I'm safe. And then you would die spontaneously because a shark bit you through the yacht. So that's not fun. So I think they fixed that kind of stuff because obviously that doesn't make much sense. Alright, we are here. So what do we see? Summer edition of the Yacht Club. Fancy, fancy. We didn't see the red man. Damn it. And I'm not going to see him anymore because this is the spot you're supposed to see him. Well, damn. So I'm going to tell you guys because, like I said, he spawns a few places on the island. Basically, oh, I can't carry any more ropes. So let's see if I can create that bag now. Which one is it? Which one did I build? Fuck. Alright, that was probably my fault. But, oh well, I've got the rope now, I can get the rabbit furs easily back home. But, the red man, you know, the man who took Timmy, you see him at like 3 places on the island, depending on which one you hit first. You only see him once. One of the places is you see him standing on the yacht deck, and he climbs down below. I mean, he obviously disappears. Alright, more of those yacht things. Missing child. That's not good. That's never good. Not the cassette player. Ooh, the cassette player just plays tapes, which... Oh, nice rebreather canisters. Some snacks. Another Bible, so I'm assuming this was some of those missionaries then. They've actually changed some of the stuff you find here. A skull. It's a teddy bear, I think? Yeah. Why that's a story item, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, but the story item I was looking... Oh, there's also just a burnt body, because, you know, as you do. I'll get that last story item last, so you guys can get the full glimpse. Okay, so that's the captain now. The hats didn't used to be there. There's a little cross, but, I don't know if you can see this well. But, that's little Virginia. Our, a resident spider monster queen lady. Thankfully I don't have to sleep in the bed with the corpse in it. But I'm gonna assume it's pretty dang nighttime. And I'm gonna save. And this is where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Especially because now we're on like episode 8, I think. It means a lot if you've made it this far. And I hope our adventures continue and you start to uncover the mysteries of this island with me, because shit gets crazy when you start going underground, and that's going to be my next destination soonish. But thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in next time. Bye.